Hey everyone again, what's up? It's Tyler from Massage AME. Dream interpretation is what's on my mind right now because I had a very bizarre dream. And it's one of those dreams that still is affecting me days later. You know, you ever have one like that? You wake up and you're like, you felt that it was so real, you're not really sure what to make of it, but it seemed to have some kind of psychological hold on you. And it's been that way, well, for about a week now. And I think why it plays into my mind so much is because, well, I am a massage therapist. This is my livelihood. So essentially, what happened was my thumbs were cut off in the dream. Okay, it wasn't like I went into sleep and in the dream I just was without thumbs. Like, no, they actually wanted to cut my thumbs off. They told me that I had this infection and it was spreading, and the only way to stop the spread of this infection was to cut my thumbs off. And well, in my head, during this dream, I kept thinking to myself, how is this going to affect my life? How's this going to affect its quality and whatnot? And so, with much trepidation, I was like, are you sure you really have to do this? Are you sure? Is this really necessary? And, well, what ended up happening was they did take off one of my thumbs, my right side actually, and it wasn't like cutting or sawing or anything like that per se. It was more like just like a quick stab motion, like they just smashed it off. And then I'm now without the right thumb, and I'm now even more hesitant to let them have the left. But they were insisting they got to take it. Well, I ended up waking up before they had a chance to take the left one. But why do I bring this up again? It's my this is my career. I use my hands as a massage therapist. And yeah, that was occurring to me in the middle of the process too, which was, you know, how am I supposed to work, right? Very much a part of being human is we have our thumbs. And so this effect that it has on me, why I keep thinking about it all these days later, well, maybe there is something within this dream that I need to think about, analyze perhaps. And mind you, I'm not necessarily a person who's mystic. I'm not given over to astrology or fortune telling or things like that. But I do think dreams have merit sometimes. There's things in the subconscious. Perhaps there is something spiritual to them. Who knows, right? But anyway, aside from its direct effect on my livelihood, I also know that there were in ancient times people would do things to conquered kings where they would actually remove their thumbs and their big toes. It rendered them useless essentially. They they couldn't wield a weapon, and they couldn't run away. And I also know I mentioned that it was the right thumb that they took, and I woke up before the left one got taken away. I know that excuse me, in the Jewish culture, according to what the Bible says, right thumb was something that indicated preeminence, or the right side was preeminent. And so I don't know if there's any relation to that, but as I thought about it further and talked about it with a couple of people, well, if it is supposed to be representing preeminence, I, uh, I am in some leadership positions. I do have leadership capacity. Is there something I'm feeling insecure about or unstable about in my leadership? Um, is there some kind of do I feel very strongly in my convictions, but am I somehow not relaying them correctly? Or maybe people are disagreeing with my convictions, but I stand by them anyway because I'm certain that I'm being reasonable. Um, these are just things that I have read about and heard from other people that, the thumb thing. Now, some of you might be thinking, well, it's just a dream. Maybe, maybe, I don't know. But I wanted to throw it out there and see if anybody had any thoughts on this. because yeah, it really took a hold on me. And this channel being mostly about massage therapy, and then some, as most of you know, who've been watching my videos continuously, or who have stayed loyal to my productions. You know that I also put out other things that interest me, and so this happens to be one of those things that interest me outside of massage therapy, but it's still related, right? So I still have my thumbs. So speaking of which, please give this video a thumbs up. I really do appreciate that, guys. It means a lot to me. It really does. And furthermore, if you click the like and subscribe and all that business, um, again, it really means a lot to me. Um, I do put effort into this. It is time I'm putting into putting out content, and well, we'll just see what happens as time goes on. And I'm looking forward to seeing what any of you might have to say out there. So by all means, feel free to leave a comment for me. What is the deal with losing your thumbs, if anything at all? And if you just want to say, "Hey, it's just a dream, man. Get over it." Fine, you know, we can go that route too. But anyway, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next video. Thank you. Post video, instead of post script, post video, post talk maybe. I also wanted to mention amputees and how I have worked with amputees before, uh, and have witnessed how people have made adjustments to their daily life and daily living, um, should they have lost a thumb. I did know a guy when I was a manager at a restaurant. He was a regular customer. He was missing a thumb. He made do. He was able to still, function. Obviously, he had to adapt to it, however he did so. But as a massage therapist, I have worked with amputees, and it's a very powerful and humbling and inspiring experience to see how these people are able to overcome what might be considered an impediment or a challenge. But maybe some people just maybe say it's something to the effect of they just experience life differently than others, and they find it, something that's unique about themselves. And that's a positive outlook, and I respect that. But yeah, I have seen people without a hand. I have seen people who have had their legs missing. Seen people missing a full arm, and that phantom syndrome is real, by the way. Um, and it does actually help if a massage therapist were to work over the area where the member used to be. It actually does help alleviate some of the symptoms that come with that. That phantom pain, or that feeling like it's still there even though it's not. Just goes to show you how strong our whole neurological system really is and how much of an effect it has over us. But um, yeah, they call it ethereal massage or ethereal something like that, and it's just applying massage strokes to where there should be something, and it does seem to make a difference. So I just wanted to add that little bit in there also. But again, if you have anything to comment on this, and please, by all means, do so. Thank you. Please like and subscribe.